Right, you joined me from my van. I've come away for the weekend, just a bit of a break from normality. I mean, it's going to be a crap weekend filled with terrible weather. I mean, the place is saturated, but at least I can hide away in here and rest up, watch some TV. Got some food that I want to cook, and just try and put the stresses of normal life behind me. And I just wanted to jump on and tell you about the doctor's appointment that I had today. They called me in for another review. It's one of them things that keeps happening rather frequently. I did mention my Lyme disease. I had the blood test for that yesterday, and the results have just come back about 5 minutes ago saying that's negative. So that's a positive. Anyway, yeah, today's appointment, she took my blood pressure, and my blood pressure was through the roof. I mean, it was up 185. And that's not good at all. But when I'm in my own environment, when I'm in the van or wherever, relaxing, my blood pressure comes down to still high, but a lot less. We're talking sort of 130s, 140s. But when I'm in a stressful situation, such as a doctor's surgery, such as a hospital, wherever, then my blood pressure is absolutely fucking through the roof. But this doctor, fair play on her, she was amazing. She sat and spoke to me properly. She looked me in the eyes rather than one of those doctors that just sits there tapping away on a keyboard while you're trying your hardest to get your point across. You know what I mean? And that really annoys me. But this one today, bless her, she sat, she looked at me, and my heart went out to her. Do you know what I mean? I felt really emotional talking to her today. Anyway, so she done some cognitive tests with me today because of various issues, testing me nerves and following a finger around the room and all this sort of stuff, and that was all fine. My full blood test come back, not just the Lyme disease one, but there was a full blood count done as well, and everything on there was okay. Apart from this, high vitamin D level. Okay, now I've been led to believe for many years now that taking quite a bit of vitamin D would be beneficial, and I was taking, I don't know, 30,000 IUs a day alongside K2 with magnesium. And for a long time during the pandemic, for a good few years after, I never got a cold. I was completely cold free, never got COVID, nothing like that at all, until I stopped taking it. As soon as I stopped taking it and the bit of vitamin D, I'm assuming, just went out of my system eventually, I caught COVID, and that was it. I thought, fuck it, I'm going back on it. And that's what I did. Anyway, they tested my vitamin D, and it is high. It's not in the toxic range, but it's just below. So, I don't know. I'll stop taking it for now, and I'm gonna wait and see what happens, because doctor was telling me there is a link between vitamin D and having high blood pressure. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm not a fucking doctor. All I know is I've been taking vitamin D for a long time, and I managed to avoid a cold. So I don't know where all that went wrong, but I'm following her instructions now. I'm coming off the vitamin D, at least for now. I've got to have it retested in a month to see where we are. Yeah, anyway, I've got my iPad in front of me, but just because I'm trying to remember the name of a pill that she's going to put me on, and it's called escitalopram or Lexapro, depending on where you're from, and it's a SSRI used to treat major depressive disorder and anxiety disorders, including panic attacks and social anxiety and obsessive compulsive disorders. Apparently it's created to increase serotonin levels in the brain, taking about 4 to 6 weeks for full effect. So that sounds like fun. I'm trying, I would say I was trying not to read too much into that, but I've already been online and looked at the side effects. I've looked at other people's reviews on it. Some people it's helped, some people it's done them no good whatsoever. Some people have said the first couple of weeks were really bad, but then it started to settle down and they did notice an improvement. So it's going to be one of them pills where it's a mixed bag, either it works for you or it doesn't, but that's what they want to put me on. And I'm fine. I will take that. I'll give anything a go at this point. If I haven't been perfectly clear, for a good few months now, my anxieties have got worse. And I hate to use the term anxiety because a lot of people just say, oh, I'm anxious and don't want to do something. But anxiety for me is not in the mind. It's manifested itself in physical symptoms. Like I've said before, or I think I have, going to the supermarket completely freaks me out. If there's too many people, I get tunnel vision, I start to fucking sweat, I start to hyperventilate, and I've got to get out of there. Supermarket is the worst for me. Training days at work, things like that, it absolutely destroys me. And even walking into the town, actually I did do a video, didn't I? I was in Hertford and I walked to the town and heart was racing and I was just feeling overwhelmed. And it is such a strange feeling, and she's putting it all down to severe anxiety. And this happened before me getting dumped, but getting dumped on top of this problem, she reckons is now made matters worse for me, because I'm trying to process this new, this change in my life by getting divorced whilst trying to deal with the health problems at the same time, and it's not good. It's not good. It's a lot. Well, it'll overwhelm anybody, I spoke to her also about the exercising, about push bikes and dieting and all that. She's just told me to do what I feel best, do what feels best for me, but don't overdo it. She said, you know your limits, and I guess we do, don't we? We all know our limits. I'm not going to push too hard. I mean, I walk quite a bit every day anyway, so if I incorporate a little bit of cycling alongside that, I think that's going to be a good start. She said with a diet as well, just cut out the crap, really, hopefully that'll hit somewhere, anyway. That's it. I'm a bit thrown by it all, to be honest. There was quite a lot of information thrown at me today, and it was quite a bit to process, but I'm so glad that I got to see this woman doctor. I can't remember her name now, but she's called me back in 2 weeks' time. She wants to see me again, and she wants to keep seeing me, apparently. And yeah, she was absolutely lovely. What a lovely woman, man. And I didn't feel rushed at all. I just sat there, spoke to her. She looked at me in the eyes, and she was so nice, and I really needed that. That made so much difference, instead of a real quick chat with a GP that just wants to, here's your pills, fuck off. Do you know what I mean? And they do that. They do. You just tell them the basics. They throw some pills at you and you're out the door. But this woman was a lot more caring. Anyway, that's it for today. It's pissing down with rain now. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to watch a bit of TV, and that's it. So thanks for watching. Thanks for the people again that keep emailing me. You're legends, all of you. I think you're fantastic people. The ones that are going through the breakup, as I am right now, that are right down at rock bottom, I'm with you. I feel your pain, and I really, truly, hand on heart, hope that you get through this. It's not going to be easy. You know that. I know that. But keep watching me. Keep emailing me. Keep talking when you feel low. And one day we'll all get there. We will. Absolutely we will. I have no doubt in my mind. Just keep pushing through, one day at a time. Anyway, yeah, I will speak to you all tomorrow.